Welcome to the Human Bacon Podcast. And Nick, what episode is it?
Number 14.
Number 14. All right, so we're not at the superstitious number anymore.
We're gone.
We're gone from that.
We're gone, which I can't believe. We're not going to keep talking about it again, but we were talking about 13, and I was born on the 13th, and I never brought it up.
You never brought it up.
I don't know how I didn't, because I'm an idiot.
How did your brain not like...
I was at work, and I was like, you idiot, you were born June 13th. Like, I've had birthdays on Friday the 13th. I wonder if I got shit presents. I don't remember, but whatever.
Yeah, but all right, you told me a funny John Cena story.
Oh, my God.
Before the podcast, so fire away, man.
Yeah, I was at another store training, and the guy training me told me that he went to Springfield College for football, and he was a running back, and his center was John Cena.
Fucking John Cena.
John Cena.
He must have been pretty big to be a center.
That's what I said. I said, he was your center? He's
Yeah.
like, yeah. And he was a big dude. He was probably about, like, 6'2". Like, he was a big guy who
To
was
be a
talking to
center
me.
in college, that's at least like, you gotta be at least 260, probably.
Oh,
Pushing
you gotta be
300
like
pounds.
I'd say you gotta be like 290, 280.
Yeah,
college.
right?
I mean, it's Springfield's D3. I mean, it's not playing, Alabama.
Yeah. But he must have not even looked near in shape as he does
He
today.
told me he was bigger.
Yeah?
He was, I mean, maybe not as cut.
Yeah,
know.
but he was he had
He had a
a lot of
about him.
girth and beef.
But he told me that everybody knew he was going to be big. Like everybody in school. John Cena
Right.
was the big shot. They knew he was going to be something. And he said they were at a party and they were drinking. They were near a porch or something like that. And Cena decided to piss off the side of the porch. And I guess some people were down there and they peed on him like in American Pie. But apparently Cena's a nice guy, so he was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that." But the guys were really happy because John Cena peed on them. They were celebrating. That's how big John Cena still was in
That's
the
the
community college in Massachusetts.
That's the most surprising part of the story. It's like, okay, you just got peed on by someone, and just because they have the potential to be famous, you're happy.
Yeah.
It's like, he wasn't even famous yet, and they were excited
Yeah.
to have his urine on them.
He's from a small town, West Mass too. I don't know where, but
Yeah, I know he's from Massachusetts. Yeah,
yep, John Cena pissing on people and
Jesus, and they're loving it.
they're happy.
They're loving it.
You could-
Jesus Christ.
I mean, if only they knew, they could have had some type of mason jar to maybe catch some of it. And
Yeah,
someday,
and like you could have sold it in the future.
yeah,
you know,
that is
and
John Cena's piss.
yeah, dude, people do weird shit like that with celebrities. Like if they get like, I don't know, if like I've seen like barbers like they'll cut like a celebrity's hair, and then like afterwards they'll sell their hair on eBay for like $300 or $400, like a bag of like their hair, you
Yeah.
know, and it's like, yeah, people are gonna buy it.
People
It's
buy
like,
it. Oh, yeah.
What are they gonna do with it?
I mean, that one chick was selling her bath water, and people were buying her fucking bath water.
Who was that?
So, I don't remember her name, but I know it was a big deal.
Wow.
I don't know if she was a streamer or something like that, but she was selling bath water.
So they're like these molecules touched her, and now I get to touch these water molecules.
Yeah, and
so
then probably touch themselves with. I'm guessing that's the whole point of it. Or some freaks gonna like drink it.
well, they're gonna pour it on themselves and
They're gonna-
never wash again.
Maybe just gonna like open the jar and put it in his dog's bowl. His dog just gonna drink celebrity bath water.
Dude, that's fucking gross.
That's gross, dude.
Dude, they're crazy people out there, man.
I don't even remember last time I took
Crazy
a bath.
things.
I haven't taken a bath in at least a decade.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, same. It's been a very long time. Because like when I was younger, they were like when I was younger, I would take baths and stuff. And then one day, my friend was like, "Isn't that bathing in your own filth?" And I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yes."
Yes.
I was like, okay, so I'm not gonna do this anymore.
I was a really dumb child, and I had a problem with eating the bubbles. So they used to have to buy like non-toxic bubbles because the
Really?
bubbles would be in the bath, and I would eat them.
Like
I
on
don't know.
purpose.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I vividly remember doing it on purpose too. I would just eat it. I'm just eating soap.
You're like, it's the whipped cream of water. You
Yeah,
know, it's like it's on
literally.
right on top. I
Yeah.
have to consume
I'm in
it.
a fudge sundae, and I want the whipped cream.
That's fucking.
Yeah.
That's horrible, but that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
here I am. I made it.
He made it. He's here.
It's all right.
He only lost a few brain cells.
Yeah. Everything's fuzzy in my left eye, but it was worth it. Those bubbles were delicious.
Those bubbles were delicious.
I'm going to ask that next time I go to a steakhouse. Is there any bubbles you can put on that steak?
The straightest face possible as you ask the waiter, "Can I get bubbles on this?"
Bubbles. Like, not the kind you dip a stick in and blow. I don't want those kind of bubbles.
No. I want bath bubbles.
I want bath bubbles. Thanks. Is there a bath? Just, can I sit in the bath and give me the steak? And then I'll just
go from there.
I'll be good, dude.
Just need the bath and bubbles, man.
Idiot.
Jesus.
Idiot.
Wow. All right. And fucking hell, man. Patriots' first game tomorrow.
Here we fucking go. That was me throwing a pen on the notebook. I'm ready, dude. I'm really excited about this season. I think we're gonna have a top 5 defense.
I mean, it's the good thing about this season is it's like, so we had Tom Brady for so long, and like it was kind of rinse and repeat. It's like, okay, we're gonna win at least 12, 13 games
Easily.
and then when playoffs come, it's like, we're gonna we're either gonna lose in like the Eastern Finals, or we're gonna lose in the Super Bowl, or we're gonna win the Super Bowl. It's like,
yeah.
It was those 3 things every year, and like this year, it's a lot more like, really, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. So
Yeah. It's exciting.
yeah,
I love it. Ready to see
a lot
what
of
Mac Jones
possibilities.
does. We got
A
a
lot
good
of
squad around them. They spent $116 million in the offseason building, getting tight
Yeah.
ends and wide receivers and everybody. And
they really built that
beasting
team.
that defense. We're ready to go. I'm excited tomorrow. We're going to beat the crap out of Miami.
Dude, did you watch the Tampa Bay game?
No, I had to
No.
work early. I watched
Yeah.
I watched the highlights afterwards, but Tom Brady looked like Tom Brady still.
I couldn't stop watching it. Like, you're just like, okay, the Cowboys got this one. Oh, no. It was like Tampa's got this, and then Cowboys got this. It's like, it's over.
Yeah.
And then Tampa came back, and then Cowboys came back.
It's nuts.
And then Tampa, right at like the last minute, they came back with the field goal. And yeah, that was a crazy
It's a fucking
game.
crazy game.
Yeah, it was so entertaining.
4 touchdowns. Fucking Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Dude's a beast. If only we had somebody like that.
Like, I wonder if the makeup of his arm just like keeps like scientists up at night. They're like, how?
Yeah.
Like, his arm is 100% pristine condition.
He should be like just shitty, like walking around like fuck, his body all messed up. He's been playing for 21 years.
Yeah. I mean, like, they have like what, the TB12 diet. They have that.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know how many, like, I couldn't do that. Like,
I'm not even
the way
not fucking avocado ice cream. Not eating any of that shit. So
yeah, the way he eats, man, it's like he really takes the like you are what you eat to heart. Like,
oh yeah,
does that constantly. Fucking hell.
Fuck that. I don't want to do that. I want to eat cheeseburgers and potato chips and.
He wants to too. He just out willpowers the rest of us.
I don't want to have that willpower. I also don't get to go home to my mansion while I'm trying to be like, oh, this is so bad. I can't have a bag of potato chips.
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy thing, right? It's like you go home to your mansion and you're like Tom Brady, and you're just like, wow, I really want to just kick back in this giant house, and I got this giant swimming pool, but I have to eat grass.
I gotta go outside and graze.
I can't have anything. I can't have any luxurious fucking foods.
All of his neighbors are looking out the window as he's eating grass like cattle. I'm like, there goes fucking Tom Brady again.
Because, yeah, it's like
that's why they call him the GOAT, because he eats grass. Dude.
No, but like if he didn't have the diet he had, then he just wouldn't be that person, like, at all. He wouldn't have the things he has. So,
oh yeah,
fucking. He's a prime example of,
I miss him.
A prime human being.
I miss him. We never should have got rid of him.
No.
I miss him.
Every
good game he does, I go fucking A.
Yeah, I think he just really wanted to prove that he could do it without Belichick.
That last year was so bad too. That team was pathetic. I don't blame him for leaving. But if you take the team we have right now and you told me Tom Brady was playing this team, I would tell you we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I would say we're going to the Super Bowl. But the team we have right now, with the defense and everything, and Tom Brady, we're going to the Super Bowl. But we're not going to go Mac Jones, but it's all right. I just want to make it to the playoffs.
I just want him to get better this year.
Yeah,
That's
I just
it.
want him to look good.
Yeah, this year for him should be with building confidence, and that's it. Like, just build confidence with him, and then next year you go for something a little bigger.
I fucking love Sundays during football. It's the best time of the year. Well, now because there's an extra game, it's just 18 weeks of football, 17 games, but everyone gets a bye, so 18.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone just comes by. We eat a bunch of food. We're gonna do that tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I got 3 TVs, and we.
Yeah, you put fucking a game on every TV.
I put a game on every TV, and they're all like 65-inch TVs. So and we just sit there and watch any game we want to.
Yeah, dude, one day I'm gonna have a man cave like that.
I know.
Just fucking TVs everywhere.
My whole fucking apartment is the man cave at this point.
I'm gonna have Tom Brady's hair on my wall. So I
nice. We got to go back in time when he had the long hair.
Yeah.
And we'll cut that off.
Someone has that hair right now.
Oh, yeah.
Someone has that.
Somebody cut his hair.
Yeah, someone either got it then or they went through the trash and got it.
Some guy, I found his hair.
Dude, if you're homeless, just get the byproducts of a famous person, and then you'll be rich.
You'll be rich. Can you sign this consent form that this is your hair? Dude, you smell like shit. All right, Brady, you're being rude.
It's like a used napkin. Rude. Can you sign this is your hair?
How else are you gonna prove it?
How else are you gonna prove it?
Lola's playing with a toy in the background.
Dude, Lola is a beautiful dog. I love Lola. She's the best. And we're going to have her on the podcast soon.
Yeah, with the webcams, because that's the only time we can do it. Because she won't sit here with the headphones.
Yeah, I just want some nice hot dog breath in the mic.
That's all we need.
Yeah. It's going to bring it to the next level. That's all it's going to do.
That's where we go viral, right there. That's
For sure.
Fucking Lola. We should, maybe even the next podcast we do might have our first guest. Quite possibly.
Yeah, we're going to try to get our friend Luca on here next podcast, and
we get everything now.
That'd be very fun.
Yes, we got the extra mics. We got all the stuff now.
Yeah, we just got it all in, and we're ready to go.
Yes, guests.
So this will probably be one like the last podcast before we start rolling out guests.
Yep.
And I don't think it'll be hard to get one guest a week.
I don't think it'll be hard at all.
No,
because we can do them on Friday, Saturdays. Or...
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. That's gonna be a really fun.
It'll be good. We'll get better at it too after having more people on. We can.
Yeah, and we're gonna have some people on. We're gonna keep moving. And we're gonna get webcams.
Yes, and we're gonna like we said earlier, they're just on here for us to make fun of. We're just gonna steamroll through a bunch of guests and. If you're quiet, we can get some hot dog breath.
So slight, but I heard it. Lola's the best.
Yep, she's always good when we had parties.
Yeah, and if you ever hear those velociraptor nails walking around, those are her. That's her.
She's ready. You never know if the apocalypse happens. She's gonna have to be sharp, cutting those zombies up.
Dude, yeah, dude, the first dog that would die in the apocalypse, fucking chihuahuas. They'd be gone.
Oh, they're gone.
They'd be eaten by either the zombies, they'd be eaten by the humans that are alive, or they're gonna be eaten by every other type of dog.
Yeah, they're not gonna make it through like a couple nights. It's gonna be too cold. Around here, they're dead overnight.
Dude. My aunt has this chihuahua, man, and that dog, if it doesn't have a blanket wrapped around it constantly, it's like it's freezing to death.
Yeah.
In like a 70-degree house.
They're meant to be in fucking, the Southern American parts.
Yeah, is that where they came from?
Yeah, they're all, it's like Mexican, I'm guessing Peru, places like that, where it's probably 90 degrees even at nighttime.
That's the, I'm just going to say, I don't like chihuahuas. I don't. They're too small.
They suck.
They're bad.
It's all right.
And they're so small and their voice is so high pitched. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
Their fucking head just freaked me out. Like the bulging eyes and they get this big cranium.
They're not fun. And some people put them in their purses. It's like, aren't they gonna shit in there?
I don't like it.
It's like, what are you doing?
I don't know. I don't like little dogs. Really, not a big.
No, like.
Oh my god! Everyone has little dogs in a. Stop listening. We're sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah, actually, fuck you. Fuck your little dog. All right.
No, it's like, if your dog can't at least defend your house or have the ability to, then that's my rule.
Then get a cat.
I'm not gonna get it. Yeah.
Because at least a cat is I think when you have a cat, it's almost like you have a wild animal in your house, and it's cool. I mean, it's not gonna tear up your shit or whatever, but a cat's supposed to be out there hunting, doing stuff.
Yeah.
And you get this little shit dog who's just gonna bark all night. You're like, he's gonna get booted across the room if anyone ever came in. See you later.
Yeah, man. Like, I wonder how like Chihuahuas were made though. Like, I know it's like natural. I know it's like human selection.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's not natural selection. It's like humans bred dogs in a way to like get that.
yeah.
Why?
Isn't that a weird thing
I
that
don't understand.
we like? It's not really brought up. They're like, oh yeah, people breed dogs into other things. Like, so you make a dog fuck another dog? Like, that's kind of.
I mean, you just wait for one to be in heat, and then you just be like, oh, that, let's bring that one over here,
Yeah.
and then see what they make, and then you just
those-
keep going with the most cutest shit.
Like Labradoodles and
Yeah.
you ever see those little mini Rottweilers? They're like
The
this
mini
big.
ones?
They look like
No.
they're this fucking big. Yeah.
They bred them to be that
Yeah.
small.
They-
Jesus,
yeah.
that's insane. I could never do
It's
that.
not cool. Sometimes they breed horses and mules too together. A donkey and a horse.
A donkey and a horse.
A donkey and a horse. It's a real thing.
Really?
But my question is, who's fucking who? Is the donkey banging the horse, or is the horse banging the donkey? How does the donkey get up there if it is?
I feel like the
Wouldn't
horse
a horse
is gonna
split a donkey in half?
It's probably artificial. Like literally,
Yeah,
they
see?
like take
Yeah.
the seam out.
For some
it's
reason
like,
in my head, they have to be banging. How else do you make things? Oh, Nick, they just use artificial insemination, you fucking retard. How else would they do it?
Yeah, man. Like that's just. I don't know. Humans create things just because we can,
Yeah,
and we're always gonna do that because it's funny.
it's crazy, man. We have birds as pets. How mean is that?
I know they're just like they're supposed to be in the sky.
They're like flying animals. They're the one animals that you're like, no, that needs to be really outside.
We need to ground
it's
them.
It's a bird. It
We
needs to be,
need to ground them because they want to get up there.
everything else that we have. It's like, dude, they walk around just like us. Fuck them. Put them in a cage. Walk them around on a leash. Bird's like, it's a bird, dude. But the birds that people keep as pets, you can't just let go. You can't just let go a bunch of canaries.
No,
So, you know what I mean?
no. Like, where are they gonna survive?
They're gonna be
not.
dead. They're gonna get eaten by another bird.
Yeah, an eagle, a hawk. Dude, I saw this. Oh God, I was I was just scrolling on Reddit, like looking at memes or whatever, and there's this one subreddit called Nature is Metal, and like literally it just shows like the most gruesome, like horrific parts in nature. So it's like whether it's like I don't know, a cougar like tearing apart a fucking like just like born 2 seconds ago like zebra.
Jesus Christ.
Like literally, the cougar was
Yeah.
like waiting for it to be born
Because it knows.
Because it's the most vulnerable. But Nature's Metal is like it's crazy, and there's sick shit on there. But it's like, it's not that I like that stuff. It's just like it's just fascinating that it exists. So when you see it, you're like, oh shit, didn't know that
Yeah.
happened.
It's not just all National Geographic fun stuff.
And dude, so I don't know if you know, but like eagles, they eat goats.
Yeah.
They can pick up a medium-sized goat and like fly it in the sky and like fucking eat it.
You ever see them knock them off the sides of cliffs? You know, like those mountain goats, like wicked, like tight rope walk
Yeah.
up the side of mountains.
Yeah.
Eagles swoop down and knock them off, and then the goats fall, and they fall literally like wicked stiff. They just fall stiff and then they die. And the eagles eat them.
Oh shit. Well, yeah. I mean, you shouldn't be climbing mountains with predatory eagles that are gonna fuck you
No.
up. But dude, I saw this one video on Reddit, and this eagle picked up like a baby goat, and he brought it about I'd say 100 to 150 feet in the air, and he fucking just dropped it. Like literally, the eagle just brought it way up high, and the goat's just like fucking chilling out.
Yeah, what is he gonna do?
Yeah, it's like just just enjoying the ride, and the eagle just drops it. Like it doesn't show like it hit the ground. Like I think that would have been too much.
Yeah, that would have been to watch it explode.
But yeah, it just shows the eagle fucking like just release its talons and then like follow it like down in the sky, right next to it.
It's easy to eat if it's a bunch of mush.
Yeah, I mean it's smart. It's like use
Yeah.
gravity. You know,
It's like cube steak. You take a mallet to that fucking thing.
it's like why waste all your energy when gravity can just
Yeah, just let them go.
Oh,
Isn't it crazy that they know that though? They go, you know, if we release this thing, it's gonna die. I'm like,
Yeah, oh, that's crazy.
birds are scary, man.
It's insane. I saw, and dude, like right next to that post was a fucking eagle, and it had this full grown like black house cat in its talons, and it was flying around with it.
Oh my god. Savages, dude.
And dude, the house cat was scared shit, and like it's like
Oh,
yeah,
because the cat knows that's it for him.
yeah.
The cat eats things, and he's like, I'm about to be that mouse that I ate earlier.
Yeah, dude. Like the eagle just like was flying around with it, and then it fucking dropped it. Again, like it was just a bunch of eagles dropping creatures and eating them. I was like, oh my god.
Smorgasbord. Or maybe you think that they drew a circle in the bottom, and whoever got closest to the X was gonna win. So they were just dropping these bodies.
The Eagles are playing their Olympic sports.
Fuck! You just that's what they're really calling. God damn it.
Shit. Yeah, dude. Nature is metal. That's a crazy, crazy subreddit.
I'll have to check that out. That stuff fucking freaks me out too, though.
Yeah, and dude, there's another subreddit. It's called future porn, right? It doesn't have any porn on it. It's not like that, but it's just like altered carbon, like dystopian future, like crazy, like imagery stuff. It just has nothing but that type of stuff, like with pictures. And like I wish like we're gonna get to the point where like I can like show it, like on the podcast, and then like we can both react to the things, and like it'll be on the video too, and we'll get to that point eventually. But yeah, dude, I have this friend, and his name's Evan, and that's all he does all day is just send me future porn shit, like just crazy pictures of like futuristic, like dystopian fucking realities, and yeah, the last one he sent me, it was this dude's head. It was cut off, and it was like in a jar, and the dude had like a frog in his mouth, and there was no context.
That was it.
I texted him. I'm like, "Are these pictures supposed to be good? And supposed to be bad? Are they beautiful or are they ugly?" I was like, "What the fuck are they?" I was like, "I don't know how I'm supposed to react to this," because like visually, like they're stunning and like they're created by these like crazy artists, but like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a little much.
It's cool to look. It's cool to look at, but it's But yeah, it's like, oh my god. It's like some people are really creative with it.
Oh yeah.
They go like really hardcore. But yeah, man. Yeah, Reddit itself is a crazy place.
Reddit is insane. Get lost on Reddit.
Yeah, fucking.
I try not to. I stay away, but it's just like YouTube. Once I start, that's it. Here I go for the next few hours trying to.
Right. Have you heard of Wall Street Bets on Reddit? They're the people that did like the GameStop and AMC like push with like the stock market and shit. That forum, like, single-handedly, like, just destroyed the stock market. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
It was just insane.
Just a bunch of people got together and decided to do
just
something.
Just pump the stock as, like, high as they can. And my friend Evan, like I was talking about, like, he made like $1,000. He made $1,000 within,
insane.
like, a day off GameStop. No, it was AMC. He made, like, $1,000 off AMC, because he bought in... he put like $300 in at like $10 because like he was looking at the forum and everyone was talking about it. And like the next like couple days went by and like it just blew up and went to like 40. And so he made like
people make crazy money.
Yeah, he made a shit ton of money on that.
I would have cashed out though. I'm not a very big betting person. I would have cashed out as soon as I could.
Yeah, you would have saw it go to like 301. You're like, I made $1. I'm out.
I would have been the worst person ever in Deal or No Deal. The first one they offered me, it would have been like, all right, $6,000. I would have been like, deal. They would have been like, dude, you have like everything left. I'm like,
$6,000? The show is not even interesting when you deal on the first one.
$6,000 is a lot of money. I will take the money, please. Thank you. You're rich, Howie. Give me that money out of your wallet. Bald head fuck.
He's trying to rub his bald head, but he's a germaphobe. And
he's a wicked germaphobe. Probably doesn't even carry... Oh, he wouldn't carry money. Then never mind. That's full of germs.
Yeah, money's so he's a debit card guy. You can tell. Yeah.
It's weird. Germaphobes are weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but...
It's like, what are you going to do?
We're a big germ. That's all we are.
Pretty much,
destroying the earth.
Tell a germaphobe that. They'll probably fucking explode. Yeah. Like, I'm a germ. I got to kill myself.
Yeah. That's all we're doing. We're a virus.
It's like, if it wasn't for, like, bacteria and stuff, like, you wouldn't be able to digest food. Like, literally, you wouldn't be able to eat.
No.
It's like, dude, like 80% of our digestion is done through microorganisms that break down the food, and like then we digest like their waste products. Like there's a lot of that going on in our stomach, and like people are just like, oh, germs are bad. It's like, no, 99% of them are pretty good, but 1% get us sick.
Yeah, we need a lot of that bacteria in our gut.
Yeah,
that's all it really is. Your gut is just a bunch of fucking.
Yeah, and like most of them are harmless to humans too, and like it's either like they do like a positive effect, they're like neutral, they don't do anything, or like they might try to kill you,
or you die, or you get gangrene and they cut off your leg.
Yeah, that's not good.
No, nobody wants that,
dude. Try to imagine like the sight of like a Civil War like medical tent.
That would be like I think World War I would be the one war I wouldn't want to go to, because they were doing like gassing people and
Oh yeah.
Like that was like the crazy trenches. Like
That
in
was
trenches
that
just
was
fighting through.
before. So like because of World War One, they try to create like a convention where like it's
Yeah.
like let's not.
Isn't it the Geneva?
Yeah,
Whatever?
like
Yeah.
the Geneva Convention, right? Yeah, and it's like they were just trying to make rules like let's not use gas.
Yeah. That's the
to
whole prisoner of war thing too. Like recapture, instead of
yeah.
and to use them to trade, try to get fucking instead of just going and bayoneting everybody.
Right, yeah. And dude, World War One was that's crazy.
That's just savage. Though the same thing with like you were saying with the Civil War. I don't want like someone just with a giant cannon coming at me. And it's bounces off something.
Yeah, it's like you
takes my
get
leg off.
you
And
get,
now
like-
what do I do?
Well, yeah, that happens too. But like, it's crazy because like you get like a cut on your thigh or something, like from a bayonet, whatever, and like then the doctor will look at your leg and be like, "Man, we gotta cut it off," because they have no medicine.
They have nothing for that we can. I don't even know if they had. I mean, I'm sure they had some form of stitches. But it's like, how clean was that?
Yeah.
Some guy with his dirty hands that he was just wiping his ass.
no
with.
one
Like,
knew anything about like being sanitary.
Yeah.
Like they had no.
They
had no
probably
concept
had
of
some
that.
idea, but they thought they could just take their dirty canteen water and pour it on their hands and be like, I'm good, dude. I got this.
Yeah, because the only thing they could think of is like, oh, well, it's just dirt on my hands. So if I
Yeah.
get the dirt off, it's fine. But
Yeah,
it's
they
like,
don't know about microorganisms on your hand that are going to get into the cut and make this guy's legs smell like fucking head cheese, so they got to cut it off.
yeah,
And they have
it's-
nothing to put him out with, so they're just going to wrap a rope around him and be like, dude, suck it up.
And like, dude, like, and like, there's no medicine either to numb your pain. So like,
No,
they're cutting your leg off while you're alive.
Yeah, if they get anything, there's probably some form of some type of opiates or like getting you fucking drunk or something. But then again, you can't be
Well, yeah,
hammered.
it was whiskey.
But even
That's
then,
what
like,
they would do.
I wonder
Yeah.
if they knew that you can't get hammered and then they cut your leg off, you're gonna bleed out from. You can't do. You know what I mean? You can't do that shit when you're drinking.
They had no medical perspective at all.
Like, dude, you can't
on
just-
anything.
If you're just trash and they cut your leg off, you're probably gonna bleed out really fast.
Yeah, it's crazy that the average person today would be a better doctor than a doctor like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Like they would like yeah, like you would know more than they do.
You'd be able to be like, dude, don't do that. Don't literally rub dirt on it. Where did that phrase come from?
Well, rubbing dirt on like a wound, like the implication is like, oh well, like you need to be exposed to like some organisms,
Yeah.
so that your body can like develop immunity. Like, so there was this like one dude on the Joe Rogan podcast, and like he was this farmer, and he was talking about like this crazy like farming like thing that he like supported or whatever, and yeah, he was doing something like really revolutionize like that would like revolutionize like farming and stuff. But he said like, so like you had like the troughs for like the pigs and like
Yeah.
the fucking cows and stuff, and those troughs are dirty as fuck, like the most
Oh, yeah.
dirtiest water ever. And he said he would drink a cup of that water every day. He would
Trying
drink
to build up immunities.
yeah,
He
would drink
wants immunities.
he would drink a cup a day, and he's been doing it for like 20 years, and he said he hasn't been sick since he's been doing it.
Ugh.
Like he started off small, like he might
Yeah,
like
yeah,
take a
yeah.
little tiny sip,
Yeah.
and like he worked his
Now
way
he's
up to like building.
Splashing his face in there.
Yeah, but his body is
Taking a
so
little shower.
immune to like the bacteria and viruses that are in that
Yeah.
like he hasn't gotten sick in 20 years. So like rubbing dirt on a wound, it's like that makes sense. It's like
You just
when
hope there's not shit in the dirt.
yeah, but like the way he was doing it, it's like yeah, he's making his body into like the best defense mechanism possible, which is like that's pretty fucking cool.
I feel like if you did that with 10 people, 8 of them would die. You just
Yeah.
happen to be.
Probably. But like that's why you start off really, really small
Yeah.
on it, and then like you work your way up. Like if you just
on a
fucking were like,
thimble.
if you were just like, I'm just gonna down a cup of this fucking trough
Yeah, you
water.
just walk up there, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably gonna die.
That's all you gotta do. He goes in there with a ladle every morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, fellas. How was your night?
Yeah, crazy shit, man. And we're going to see Joe Rogan pretty soon.
Joe Rogan, the 3rd?
Is it the 3rd?
No,
The 6th, the 3rd,
the 8th.
the 8th,
It's the 8th, yes.
the 8th. Nice.
Or the 7th.
It's one of the days between the 1st and the 10th of October. Best way to say it.
I think it's 8th. Oh, wait, whatever. Yeah, but we're going. 4th row.
4th row.
See his shiny head.
I mean, that's the only thing I want to see. I'm just gonna put earplugs in, you know. It's like no,
Yeah,
I just
like,
want to see a shiny
I
head.
just want to see his shiny head the whole time. Shut up, Joe.
Just let us rub your head and make a wish. That's
Bend
all we
over
want
and
to do.
show us your head. Rays would come out of sunshine and unicorns at us.
Yes, and mushrooms and.
We'd be like, wait, those are
LSD.
mushrooms we took before. It's at the garden though, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, yeah. I go to the garden at least like once or twice a year, like before COVID, obviously,
Yeah.
like for like Celtics games. So, garden's one of the fucking most lively places, though. It's awesome.
It's just awesome how easy it is for us to get to.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so
We just take the
convenient,
train.
and it goes literally into the garden.
Yeah, it goes in the garden.
And-
You're in the garden. There you go.
And we're the last stop on the way back, so you can be hammered, and you just sleep because they'll wake you up and they'll say last stop, and you go, oh, I live at the last stop, so thank you very much. I've done that a
Exactly.
few times.
That's fucking hilarious. Jesus Christ. I can't wait for fucking, like, this season of basketball. Because,
Yeah, yeah.
like, the last couple seasons, because of COVID, it was horrible. But yeah, it's going to be fun, though. It's going to be fun because I can finally go to games.
Yes.
That's fucking awesome.
Go to some basketball games.
I can buy a hot dog for $10.
I'll definitely be going to some games this year.
Yeah, dude. We'll fucking look into it. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll pay $12 for a beer.
We'll make a date. We'll do a date.
Fucking $12 for a goddamn beer.
One beer. That's
Fenway's
like,
the most expensive ballpark in all of baseball.
really?
Yep, it's
That makes sense, though.
the most expensive one
It's the most popular.
in all of fucking baseball.
That's crazy.
So expensive. I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah, dude. The Red Sox are doing pretty good.
Yeah, they get the wild card. They get the first wild card
Yeah.
out of the two. We're not going to catch the Rays. I think we're 9 games back of them with like 19 games left. So there's no way we're gonna.
Yeah, yeah. There's no way we're getting there.
But between us, the Yankees, and the Blue Jays, there's only like a game or a game and a half difference between the three of us. So
What's the worst team in baseball?
the Baltimore Orioles.
Really?
They are going to have over 100 losses this year. Out of
Wow.
162 games, they're going to have about 100 or more losses.
That is a bad KD.
Yep.
Like I play Call of Duty, like
That's-
so kill death ratio.
That's like
that's not
that's
good.
literally it's going to be point fucking what 3. It's not
Yeah.
going to be good. It's not,
Yeah, that's horrible. That's a horrible record. Yeah, man, but like, dude, the Suns were like one of the worst teams for so long
Suns
too,
were
and
a
they
shitty
like
team
made it to the
for a long
finals.
time. But the good thing about the Orioles is that Camden Yards where they play, it's like one of the nicest ballparks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a wicked nice.
I've never understood how ballparks could have different size walls.
That's why I love baseball so much. It's up to you to make your dimensions. Make your ballpark as big or as small as
Is
you want.
that really how it works?
Yeah, you won't. I mean, there's probably certain you can't make it 200 feet all around.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense because like both teams have to.
And you suffer more.
Yeah.
You're playing there 81 games a year. So if you want
Right.
to build this giant ballpark that no one can hit home runs in, well then that's 81 games you can't hit home runs in,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Because you think about that flying in the NBA and it's like no, like they
It
would
doesn't
never
work in
make
any
a
other.
court
It
different.
doesn't work in
from
any
another.
other sport. Hockey,
Yeah.
nothing else. Soccer. There's no other sport that you can. You just go to a different. I mean, you go to Fenway. There's a 30-foot wall
Yeah.
that's 310 feet, so it's right there. And you're like, what? That's a 30-foot wall.
I couldn't
Like,
even throw a ball
Yeah.
over that. Like, and shit's
Yep.
so high, dude.
It's cool. Everyone can switch it up. They used to be really shitty. I think it was Detroit. Their center field. Ours is 420 to center because the deepest part of the ballpark is always going to be center.
Yeah.
And it's usually like 420 is. That's 420 feet is pretty deep. It was 500 fucking feet.
Detroit's?
Yeah, it was an old
Wow.
500
So
feet.
so they remodeled it.
Yeah. But it was just funny. I remember being like 500 feet. What do you? That happens probably like.
You would hit a home run and be like, that should be a home run, but it's not because I'm playing here.
People
Fuck
hit the
me.
ball 500 feet maybe once. Like one person might, the entire baseball season might hit the ball 500 feet maybe, and it might be in the home run derby.
Right.
Like there's no way you're just casually some guy walking up to the plate. Hey, I'm gonna hit a 500-foot bomb to center. That's gotta suck playing center though. You got a lot of ground to cover when they hit a ball out to you, because if it goes over your head, the guy hits it 450 feet. That's all flying over your
You
head.
gotta be
so
one
you
fast
gotta,
motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how many games they play, but it's like they don't do anything. Like
Yeah. That's
like,
why pitchers
they-
only pitch once every 5 days. I mean, you don't pitch again for 5 days.
yeah. Jesus.
And they get paid insane amounts. They're a guaranteed one too. Once you sign that contract, that's your money. You can, you know what I mean, break your leg or something like that, never play again. That doesn't matter. That $180 million is still going to you.
That's crazy. That's insane. I mean, that's the it's like Just break your leg on purpose.
Yeah.
Just fucking them out.
Football's the only one that really like screws you because you get like you'll sign like $10 million contract, but it'll be like 50 million guaranteed, and the rest you're gonna have to earn in incentives.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. It's how the business aspect of like sports work. It's pretty insane.
Basketball gets paid the highest a year. And they sign like 4-year, 120 million. Like they get like $35 million a year.
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, basketball is just like, it's my favorite sport.
Yeah, same.
It's my favorite sport.
Same.
And I don't know. It's like because like football, it's like I can't even tell who's who. I don't know. It's like basketball, you can clearly tell who has the ball.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to like look for the number or like.
Yeah, you gotta really know numbers in football.
Yeah, it's like, and it's like I don't know. It's so much closer than football. Like the camera.
Yeah.
And it's like you can actually like see what's going on. And like in hockey, I'm like, where's the puck? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Like, well, I don't know where it is.
I like hockey, but a lot of the rules I'm still not 100% sure on.
Yeah.
Because I haven't really watched.
The only thing I know is icing. That's all I know. That's the only rule that I figured out. And that's because I was watching the playoffs from the Bruins. That's it.
You're like, oh, I figured this out. Thanks.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that makes... I don't even know if that makes sense, but it's a rule. I understand it. I know what it is.
Weird-ass rules. Every sport has weird-ass rules.
Yeah, they do. Like,
and then they can just change them at the end of the year. All right, we all vote. This is different now.
Yeah, like, I remember when they changed, like, the field goal distance after touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when they changed it, I was just like...
35, I think.
I was like, that's been that way forever.
33.
They can't do that. And I was like, they can't change that. And it's like, they can.
And same thing with kicking the ball off after a score. They're deeper now. That's why all the balls go to the end zone. You don't see returns anymore.
Right.
I guess that was the biggest part of people getting hurt. They said, like, people running downfield and concussions and things like that. But at the same time, fuck them. They're on special teams, all right?
Right.
Run at him, and I don't even know half of your names. You run down there and tackle this man. I want to see it. I don't want a knee in the end zone every time. Yeah. I don't remember Devin Hester. That guy used to just 80, 90 return fucking ball the other way. It's so exciting to see somebody return the ball back. And then now they're like, nah, we're not going to do that anymore. Too many people are getting concussed. It's like, well, fuck them. He's getting millions of dollars. He's got doctors.
He's got doctors. Oh, that's great. Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, it's crazy how much money they get paid. That's really insane. And like, but like the toll they have to put their body through for the money. It's like,
yeah.
It's like, honestly, it's like, is it worth it? It's like, maybe not, because the risk you're taking, like, for your health, it's like pretty insane.
You got to take care of your body. That's what you got to do. You got to Tom Brady it.
That's why I like basketball more too. It's like there aren't as many injuries as like football.
No, it's just Achilles. That's what you see people go down with ankles and knees. Ankles and knees.
I had ankle surgery because of basketball.
Ankles and knees, they go down.
It fucking sucks. It's crazy. Like, yeah, I mean, like I've rolled my ankle so many times, and like I've seen players roll their ankle on the floor and then like still keep playing afterwards. I'm like, how? I'm like, that's not possible.
It's just stretched it out so much.
Yeah,
it's all loosey goosey.
Like their adrenaline too. It's like they can't. They don't really feel it. Then like afterwards, they're just fucking done.
Oh yeah, sure. Once you take the shower and you walk out, you're like, oh no.
Yeah, like because I remember Kobe did that like numerous times where he just hurt himself and fucking he just kept going.
Yeah, he tore his Achilles and then he went and shot a free throw still.
Yeah,
he shot his free throws. And he made them, but the torn Achilles.
Yeah, he's one of the goats of basketball, man.
Yep.
Fucking Kobe.
Oh, Kobe. I still say Kobe when I throw things in the garbage.
I mean, you have to. What else are you gonna say?
Yeah, nothing. Is that how you want to live life? Because that's not how I'm gonna live life.
You're gonna say nothing? Nothing when you throw shit in the garbage?
Nope.
Gotta say Kobe every time.
Though I was asking Tyler before we started this podcast about where babies come from.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Where do they come from?
I don't know. I'm 32, and I've been trying really hard for the last 20 years to figure out where babies come from, and I have no idea.
I remember they read me some stories when I was little about where they come from. That's like birds and Rumpelstiltskins. And
you think the birds are dropping the babies like they do those cats and the goats?
Probably, yeah.
But something happens magically, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, and they got like a little parachute, You know?
Oh, like their diapers, like in cartoons. They have
Yes.
the cloth diaper and they'll fall and it'll.
Yes, exactly like that.
I like it.
Exactly like that.
Because where else could they come from?
Nowhere.
It has
Absolutely
to be
nowhere.
Yeah, like a stork, or
Yeah.
someone makes a really good wish because they were good all year. Maybe they get a baby then.
Maybe they get a baby then. I mean, would you want to waste your wish on a baby?
A lot of people do because I see babies everywhere,
That's pretty noble.
and they're
That's
all
noble
rude.
of them.
They're all rude. You ever try to ask a baby where he came from? Nothing. Wah.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
dude,
gonna scream at you.
I'm just asking a question. Relax, bro. Like,
Fucking
and then you're
rude
getting yelled at
babies.
by the mom. Oh, get away from my baby. Lady, listen. It's between me and him. All right, there's nothing to do with you.
Yeah, we're
What
just
are
trying
you-
to figure out where he came from. It's like,
And then she
Jesus.
won't tell me. I ask her. Oh, now I'm getting escorted out.
Yeah, and they give you the fucking
This is
go
IHOP.
fuck
You can't-
yourself
yeah.
eyes. You know?
Can't do that stuff here, sir. Everyone's trying to eat pancakes, and I'm just screaming. I want to know where babies come from.
And then everyone looks at you like you got two heads.
I got two heads.
You know?
Like, I don't know. Because I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I ask Lola, but she only speaks Spanish, and it doesn't. It's not helping at all.
Yeah. You try talking, she goes, no inglés, no inglés.
And that's all I hear all day long. Until it's time to go outside, and she's like, "Yo, I need to go outside." And I'm like, "What was that?" And she goes, "Gay."
Okay.
But yeah, we'll figure it out at some point during this reign of podcasts where babies come from. And we'll let you guys know. If you guys know, let us know.
Let us know where they come from. I don't know where they come from.
I don't know where I don't remember.
I mean,
I don't remember where
like I remember when I was little, like I would ask people, still nothing.
nobody told me.
I think it's a conspiracy.
Hey, where did I come from?
I think the Illuminati has everyone brainwashed but us in there.
Yeah.
Because
Who else could do it?
who else, like this thing comes from a place of where they put babies together.
They attach them. You think it's like an assembly line? They pop this in like dolls?
They probably
legs
do.
and then arms. And
They probably do.
because one guy told me my mom, but that doesn't make sense. Like, she cloned me?
Yeah.
Like-
It's like, what, did she shit out a baby? It's like, that doesn't happen.
That doesn't. Yeah, you can't shit out a baby.
You can't shit out a baby.
Babies are big.
Yeah. They're too big for that.
You can't
Way too big.
fucking. It's just perplexed me for years.
I don't know.
I heard I can make one.
You can make one.
Someone said that we can make babies.
You buy that on Amazon, like a baby making kit?
I don't know. But they said that I
I
have.
bet they got those now.
Someone said I have billions of little babies in me. I just got to put them somewhere, and one of them has to make it. So, I mean, that's pretty good odds.
That's pretty good odds.
I got billions of, whatever.
Well, this is just making my brain hurt because that's not objectively possible.
Yeah. I don't even. What do I have billions? I have nothing. I don't have much money. What do I have billions of?
Billions and billions of absolutely nothing,
Nothing.
because they're lying to
There's
you.
nothing I have that I
I'll
have
tell you right
billions
now.
of. Yes.
They're lying to you.
I only have 10 toes. I mean, that's not a billion.
You get 10 toes. You get 2 eyes.
Nothing.
What do we have?
Unless they want my bacteria in my gut, but I can't give them that because then I'll
No.
die.
You're gonna die if they take that. You need that.
I need it. Where do they fucking come from? And then sometimes people have more than one, and they look alike. Like, how do those two
That's
babies
true,
look
too.
exactly the same?
That's true too.
Or
I
it can
don't
be the other way around, where they're both born at the same time and they don't look alike. How the fuck did that happen, too?
Jeff Bezos is.
Where are these
I think
babies
he
coming
knows.
from? Oh, Jeff, that's what we got to do. We got to get enough money to buy a space ticket. He has to tell us up there.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go.
I mean, if he's gonna tell us a secret, it has to be up there.
Yeah. We'll leave our phones down there.
Yeah.
He can just deny whatever he tells us. No, I never said that. Who's going to believe that? They're going to believe Jeff. They're not going to believe us.
I just want to know. I don't want to not know and not know. You know, it's
Yeah.
like I don't need to tell anybody else.
No, no one else needs to know. Because what if it's horrific? Then I can't tell anybody. Like, you have to find another baby, sacrifice that baby somehow, and then the soul of the baby you want gets into that baby. And then now that baby's...
The soul of the baby you
Yeah.
want gets into that baby.
Yep.
And that's how babies are made.
That's how babies are made. It doesn't make sense
I
either.
think we just figured it out.
It's horrible. I
You
don't...
got to sacrifice the baby to make more babies.
Because weren't the Aztecs, they used to do that. They used to cut the heads off of, like, kids and stuff and
Yeah, they,
throw
like-
it down the Mayan temples or whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe they were
bounce
just
them
making
down.
babies. And then
what they
somebody
were
stopped
doing.
them, and now they're all dead.
And yeah, it's like how, because there's got to be multiple ways. Because I don't know unless like there's some crazy cult sacrificing babies today to make more babies.
They do it all over the world. They do it a lot in China.
They do.
Do they make babies in China? Well, they make everything in China.
Maybe all the sacrifices in China gets the United States a lot of babies.
That's why we get the babies too.
Yeah.
That's why you can only have one baby at a time in China, because everyone was going crazy, and they were just killing too many babies.
They were killing.
They were like one.
It's like if you killed the babies too fast, it's like they're gonna be overstocked at the baby making.
Like I get
place,
you want
know?
a kid, but this guy's already has a kid. It's like
Yeah.
no, but I'm gonna put my baby's soul into that baby, and it's gonna be my baby.
What if there's two souls in the baby?
Yeah, that's tough.
That's a conundrum.
Yep.
I can't even comprehend that.
No, you just shoot them.
You shoot the soul out.
Yeah, because if not, they turn into a demon.
Oh, that's how demons are made.
Yep.
Two-souled babies.
Two-souled babies.
You know,
Yep.
this is all making a lot of sense.
I'm gonna
I
write a book.
I think we're learning a lot today.
I'm gonna write a book.
Nick's gonna write a book about how to turn a two-soul baby into a demon.
Yes, exactly. And then I'll make a second book about how you have to kill babies to make babies.
That,
especially with everything that's going on in the country right now, that would be a great book.
I think that would really
I would
bring
get
people
fired
together.
from my job.
That would really bring people together.
Jesus Christ.
What are we talking about?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Have you ever seen the second Dumb and Dumber?
Yes.
Where Harry and Lloyd, they both think that one of the girl and there's one of their kids, and they both think that they don't know how babies are made. Essentially, they don't mention that, but at the end of the movie, the lady that he thinks that they both knocked up was like, "Oh well, I rubbed your boobies." One of them said, and I think the other one said they made out. And she's like, "Do you guys even know how babies are made?" And they're like, "No, not really." And then she whispered it to him, and then Jim Carrey goes, "Not my mom!" And he walked.
Dude, dude, like when you're a little kid, that's a realization that you try to not notice.
It's fucking horrifying where babies come from.
Well, yeah, that like your mom needed to have sex with your dad to have you. And like, I don't know what about that image is like so. Like, I don't know why it's so repulsing.
Isn't it weird? Like,
because
every
just
person
makes sense, you know, and like, it just makes sense. And then like, but as kids, we're just like no,
no.
Like no. Let's.
And every single person who lives feels that way. That's a weird genetic thing that we all think that's gross.
It's very gross.
Like we all just don't stop doing that.
My dad had to do what to do that to make me?
Who figured out C-sections? What guy was like, let me try this out. I'm gonna disembowel you.
Imagine the person who had the first C-section ever. That must have been very scary.
It was an emergency one, I can tell you that. I bet you it was somebody like rich. They were like, we need this baby. It was some like son of a king or something, and he's been murdering all of his wives because they won't produce boys, so they have to die. His 35th wife finally has a boy. Cut her open. And then she lived, and that guy was like,
Dude, that's so evil. Like, they used to, like kings used to act like that, too. Like, if the wife couldn't bear a boy, like, it was literally like, he would be upset at you, even though you have no control over it.
It's your fault. I'm just throwing it out there. I think it was King Philip. But I know there was one of them who was like, came up essentially with being able to divorce and Christianity, because you're not supposed to get divorced.
Yeah.
And he made it a bylaw or whatever because he wasn't having boys and he wanted a boy, so he was just fucking divorcing all of his wives. Like, nope, new one, make me a boy. But I guess that's better than somebody murdering them because they.
You just got feminine semen. That's it.
That's on you, bro.
That's on you, bro.
Ouch down population, you, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
you got feminine semen.
Yep.
It's
lavender scented. I've been around you. All right. It's.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Insanity. Yep. Insanity.
Insane in the membrane. Yep, so webcam soon.
Webcam soon. That's going to be fun. Because, like, I can't wait till we have the podcast where we can show stuff.
It'll be so much better. When
Yeah,
we're just
like
making all these references, we can just throw up a quick clip of it, because I did a terrible job explaining that Jim Carrey story, so it would be good to just throw in the YouTube clip. And you
yeah,
could just watch it and be like, oh, all right.
right. I'm like whether it's clips, images, whatever, articles, fucking, is like if we can get that stuff up, and I don't think it would be too hard. But
No.
like we'd have to like obviously figure it out, and it would be a little bit of a process. But
Yeah.
like once we get it down, like that would it's just gonna make it so much more like entertaining.
Oh, it's going to make it way better.
Yeah, 'cause,
Especially
like,
having guests on, too, so it would just be better to...
right, and you can follow along like so much easier because it's like instead of us just saying everything, it's like everyone can see
Everyone
everything.
can see, yeah.
Yeah,
It is true. I can't wait.
it's gonna be fucking dope, bro.
Fucking have Lola on finally.
Yeah, I can't wait. We're gonna make some thumbnails with Lola too.
Yep.
She's gonna be
Should be in a few of them.
That's gonna be fun. But fucking yeah, dude. What's it? Today is 9/11.
Today is the day. I know we talked about it last time, but today's the actual day.
Today's the actual date of 9/11.
20 years.
20 years ago. That's crazy.
It's a whole new world 20 years ago.
That's insane. It doesn't feel like 20 years ago.
No, it really doesn't.
No.
I don't even remember the 10-year one. That's how quick it was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
20 years.
Time flies, man.
Yep. Then all of a sudden you're old. And you still don't know where babies came from.
You're old and you're just still like, man, where
You're
them babies come
You're
from?
looking at your Pokemon cards. Glad I kept his Charizard this whole time.
Dude, I remember breeding in Pokemon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Dude, how it worked, I don't know. I don't remember what Pokemon game I was playing. But how the breeding worked, it's like you had to put 2 Pokemon in like the daycare, and then like
Okay.
you would have to do like 100 steps or something, and then come back,
God.
and then there'd be an egg. So I was fully convinced that if you like put 2 Pokemon together, like they would have an egg that would be like that would look like both of them in some way.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, yeah, that has to be possible. So literally, I put like fucking Pikachu and Snorlax like together, and I was like, dude, what if it's like a Pikachu looking Snorlax? But no, it's like it's either like an egg for Pikachu or it's an egg for Snorlax.
Oh, that sucks.
And I'm like, this isn't how genetics work.
Yeah, what do you mean? That's not what you...
And like literally, I'm like 8 years old, and I know I know I'm like, this isn't no.
Like, no, this isn't what I'm trying to create here. I'm trying to be a mad scientist.
Even at that point, I was like 50-50. 50-50.
Yeah.
50-50. Come on.
I'm trying to make one together.
Yeah.
I either want a tiny Snorlax or a giant Pikachu, all right?
Even if they could do it like what would it be? It would be like automated. So like it would be like randomly generated from like the game. I mean, obviously that Pokemon game was so old, but it wasn't possible then. But like nowadays, like I'm thinking like the new Pokemons, like that's what they should have. It was like if you're breeding like 2 Pokemon together, like obviously the actual physical way it's possible, it's not possible.
Yeah.
But like if you get the egg and you hatch it, it should be fucking at least a yellow Snorlax.
Yeah. Something
Like-
is it that hard to just render him a different color, really?
Yeah.
Just make him yellow and
A
everyone will be
different
like...
color, and then fucking he's a normal lightning type.
Yeah, he can just be a lightning, yeah. Who doesn't...
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking hell.
Snorlax.
Dude, that post Pokemon games, man, like Snorlax was always in the road somewhere, just blocking your
You gotta
way.
get the Poke Flute.
Yeah, and you get that's how you wake
Sing
him
the
up, right?
song. Yes, and he'd wake up. And
It's
then you
all
have the
coming
battle.
back to me.
And you're just like, fuck yeah.
And you gotta make sure you save before because you want to catch him,
Oh,
and it's the only chance to catch
That's
Snorlax.
it.
That's it.
that's it.
And if you don't catch him and he flees, then you're done. So you gotta save before and then do it till you catch him.
That was the worst when you'd forget to save and you would like lose to some Pokemon you've been trying to get for a while. And then you're like, I've just been in this grass for an hour just
Yeah.
trying to catch like a, some fucking random.
Like saving right before a boss
Yeah.
battle, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Because you finally beat that boss and you're like, I have no health potions or anything or any Pokemon left to heal. Like, this is terrible. I have to do this again.
Because I remember like the legendary Pokemon, like they would flee sometimes.
Find like a Moltres.
Yeah, like if you get to like save before you like encountered them, dude, that's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. Because I've done that. I've done that. It's the worst feeling ever because you have to literally go back to your save from like 2 hours before.
Yeah, that almost like sometimes you just want to restart the whole game.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting new Pokemon. I'm doing this different way.
Yeah, man.
Or there was like a certain way to get Mew in Pokemon Red and Blue and Yellow. They were all the same. Just start off or whatever. But there was like some random cave that like you weren't supposed to go into until the end. But if you went there before the end, like you weren't able to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the games don't come out with like instruction manuals. They just
No,
give you a
yeah,
game. You
it's
plug
random.
it in. You click it into your Game Boy and you play until it gets dark because then you can't see it anymore because the screen didn't light up. So.
Right. No instructions. Dude, that's what That's what originally I used YouTube for. It was just all like, where do I find the Pokemon?
Yeah. Where do
Like,
I do
when
this?
When I was little, yeah.
I think I just used it for music. I was just watching like music videos coming out. That's all I really.
Yeah, or like the Ultimate Showdown.
Yeah.
Like the really old, like
Yeah.
those type of old like YouTube videos. Fucking.
There was just so many dumb skits, and they like Charlie the Unicorn and stuff like that. That's what I
Yeah.
remember. It was weird. YouTube was fucking weird.
It was weird before
It was weird.
Google bought it. Yeah. I wish they never sold it to Google.
Because it was so cool and just fucking sketchy.
How much did Google buy it for?
Billions.
No, I think it was just millions at the
Was it
time.
really? Oh my god.
I think they bought it for like I think maybe just like 100 or 200 million.
I mean, that's still an insane.
But
amount of money.
it's worth so much more
Yeah.
now.
It's worth
So-
fucking 20 times more than that, I bet you.
Yeah, it's worth absolutely billions and billions and billions of dollars now. Probably at least, I'd say 100 billion. 50 billion, 100 billion.
Yeah, I mean,
For YouTube.
fucking
Because I mean, like,
included with Google. I mean, how much is all that shit worth?
like literally everyone on the planet uses YouTube at some point.
Yeah. There's people in grass skirts right now.
Yeah, like you could literally be anywhere, and like it's like okay,
Fucking,
like you
I'm
give
on YouTube.
You give like a primitive tribe person a phone. What's the first thing they're gonna go to? YouTube.
Yeah, they would even know. I'm gonna go watch that Miley Cyrus video on YouTube. How do you speak such good English?
YouTube.
Yeah, literally, yeah, YouTube.
I learned the English from YouTube.
Oh, all right. I'm a retard. Sorry.
Shit.
I spent so much time on YouTube.
Yeah.
So much. You can go on your phone, and when you go to YouTube app, it tells you how much time you've spent on YouTube, and it tells you like the average amount of time a day.
I'm scared to look at that.
Yeah. Me and Connor did it one time because we were talking about how much we watched it, and he looked it up, and me and him were like the exact same. It was insane. I forgot how much it was a day. I think I was averaging like almost 3 hours a day.
That's long.
That's a long time. And
That's a long time, man.
sometimes though it doesn't count because I have it on like a podcast and I'm not watching it. I'm just listening to something on YouTube while I'm playing a video game or whatever. So it's like I'm not always just sitting there like staring at my phone for 3 hours, but it's still
Right.
on.
Right. Well, fucking hell. I think that's a good spot to finish up for
Yes,
today.
sir.
All right, and next podcast we should have our first guest on. So
Yes.
it'll be much more. How do you say? Interesting.
Interesting. Like, subscribe. Somebody once again, reminded me that we haven't been saying to tell everyone to tell us to fuck ourselves in the comments. We used to do that all the time. Something. Just write something down there.
Yeah.
And we used to always say, right, tell us to go fuck ourselves.
Tell us to go fuck ourselves.
So that's still up on the table because no one's done it yet. So
The first person wins a
Come on.
like from us.
yeah, you can come on and be a guest.
Yeah, you can come right on.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. All right, hell yeah. Well, yeah, deuces, guys.
Peace.
Take it easy.